I have a 2-year-old running around.
I'm sorry, Cassie, what'd you say?
Oh, I said I'm sorry. I have my 2-year-old with me this morning.
Oh, that's all right. That's all right. Um, okay, we're going to start with Miss Jessica Washington.
Good morning and welcome to Unitech Training Academy. My name is Jessica Washington and I am the Director of Education. I'm thrilled to have you here with us on this exciting journey. As the Director of Education, my role is to support and guide you throughout your time here, ensuring that you have the resources and support you need to be successful. I will be overseeing your academic success plan and working very closely with your instructor to ensure that you receive the best possible education and training. I do believe that communication is the key to success, and I'm always available as well as your instructor to answer any questions or concerns you may have, whether you need assistance with your assignments or just need some encouragement. We are here to help you. We encourage you to take advantage of the opportunities and resources available to you and just embrace the challenges that lie ahead. So let's get started with this incredible opportunity. And again, welcome to Unitech, sweetie.
Thank you. Nice meeting
Oh, sorry. I'm trying to invite another student. Sorry. Next, we will go on to our career services team. These are going to be your best friends, some of your best friends. They can't be your number one best friend. I have to be that. So we'll start with Miss Kelly Talley.
Good morning, Ms. Cassie. As one of the 3 online campus career service coordinators, I'm excited to welcome you to Unitech Training Academy and the start of your new career. The focus of Career Service Department is providing career development skills and job search services for students and graduates. We'll help you with your resume writing skills, job search, mock interviews, networking with potential community employers, and supply valuable job leads. And I'm going to hand it to Ms. Shana now.
There I go. Hey, Cassie, welcome. Just as Ms. Kelly stated, career services coordinators are here for you. So we're going to assist you in any way that we possibly can. We are a team. It's going to be a partnership. So when we reach out to you, reach back out to us, contact us back, because our sole goal is to assist you with finding jobs, placements in this field of medical billing and coding. So any questions that you have, career related, even if it's not career related, just something in, around along your educational journey, we can be that middle person for you. So if it's not our department, we're more than happy to help you, guide you to where you do need to go, or find out information for you. So definitely use us as a resource. So if you have any questions, you're concerned about maybe some anxiety about transitioning into medical billing and coding, that's what we're here for. So we're going to be contacting you throughout your program, and big time once you get towards the end of your program, to assist you with finding that perfect job opportunity for you. So I'm excited to have you. Welcome aboard, and congratulations on your new journey.
Thank you.
Just popped in. I'll let Miss April, would you like to introduce yourself?
Hi, good morning. Good morning. My name is Miss April Austin. I'm the online director for Unitech Training Academy. So happy that you were able to join us, Cassie, this morning. Is that all that I have on here? I think so, yeah.
We have a couple of more students that are supposed to pop in, but I have one that can't quite get the link, Miss April.
Okay, not a problem, not a problem. Well, Cassie, again, welcome to Unitech. All of these people here are here to support you. Main thing is communication, which I'm pretty sure someone has already said, but it's that important. No question is irrelevant. We don't know unless you communicate that with us. So welcome to Unitech. We can't wait to see you for graduation. We're preparing, gearing up for one this Friday, as a matter of fact.
Oh, that's awesome. It was so nice meeting all of y'all. Thank y'all.
Yes.
We're not done yet, Cassie. You got a whole team. Hang on. Here we go. We have more to go. I'm going to introduce Miss Danielle Washington. She is our lead instructor.
Good morning and welcome all the new students. One of the things, as Ms. April just said a few minutes ago, communication is everything while you're in your course. While we were waiting for the time to start, we were actually just having some conversation. And I'm glad that you were able to see us kind of in that light to let you know that we're all super personable. We understand that things happen in life, and we always want you to feel comfortable in reaching out to us and letting us know what it is that what's going on with you, so that we can help you to kind of maneuver through this online journey that you're going to have, coupled with life that's going to continue to happen. So just remember that, even though we're behind some screens and we talk to each other like such, remember that we're real people just like you. We have things that happen just like you. So 9 times out of 10, we can help you to figure out when things are going wrong, or where you're feeling like you can't continue or need a little bit of encouragement. Definitely reach out to your instructor. Ms. Marsha is wonderful. I'm pretty sure that you'll see some of us again, the ONBC instructors, as you maneuver through your journey. So communicate. There's never too much communicating with your instructor. I know that you're going to do amazing. Remember that you are wonderful and there is nothing that you can't accomplish. And welcome.
All right, next we have Miss Crystal Berry.
Good morning and welcome to our great family, Unitech Training Academy. We are all here to push you on if you ever need anything. If your instructor is not available, we are here to assist. We work as a team, and I would just like to welcome you to the team.
Next, I have Miss Brandy Guillory.
Good morning, my name is Brandy Guillory and I'm another medical billing and coding instructor on your team. And they say that the hardest part of any new journey is taking that first step, and you did that. So congratulations, and you're in a great spot with a great group of people that are all here to support you. And again, I'm going to mention it because it's so important. Communicate with us. We're online, so we've got that flexibility, that life happens to all of us. That's what I tell my students. And when it does, we have to be there for each other to work through it together. So again, communicate with Miss Marsha when you need to, and the rest of us are here for you also. So welcome.
All right, and last but not least ever, Miss Ashley Leslie.
Good morning. I am Ashley Leslie. I'm an MBC instructor as well. And first, let me just tell you, we are excited to have you here. You're going to have an amazing journey with your instructor, Ms. Marsha. She's great. And just be ready to learn a lot of new things. Congratulations on taking the first step today of starting your career. And I wish you the best of luck.
There's everybody say hi to Kishana. She finally got on, bless her heart. It only took me sending it through the cell phone. I've had a couple of new students are having troubles. They said that Zoom won't let them in. So,
I know it hadn't, because I like to do it on my laptop. I'm having to do it on my phone.
Yeah, I am so sorry about that. So very sorry.
It's okay. It's okay.
But
I'm glad I got in.
Me too. All right. You, my new students, you guys stay, and the rest of the team have a wonderful day. And thank you for coming to say hello.
Bye. Welcome to Unitech again.
Welcome to Unitech, you all.
Oh, thanks.
Oh, great. Now it's just us.
Okay.
It's so great to meet you guys. My name is Miss Marsha Gallagher. I am not only an instructor, I'm the program chair. Doesn't make me special in any way because I started out as a hospital secretary and never thought I would be where I'm at today. This field, I'm so excited you've decided to join this field. I was the homeschool mom of 5 children. I have 5 kids. Now, my youngest is 17, so don't have little ones at home anymore, but it doesn't matter because you guys know if you're a mom, you know that why did it raise my hand, y'all? This thing's doing something crazy. Oh, Cassie, is that you that raised a hand?
No, I don't think so. Maybe I don't.
Girl,
I'm rarely on
okay, we'll just
Zoom.
keep on moving. I'm just gonna be saying hi to y'all the whole time. But anyways, the homeschool mom of 5 children. Now, I always worked in the evenings, like I worked at Walmart. I did those jobs. But my 5 kids, not all of them, but a few of my kids decided they wanted to go to public school. And I was like, okay, well, if one of you are going, 2 of you are going, then, you know, the rest of you are going to go. And then I was like, but what do I want to do? I'm in my late 40s, middle 40s. What am I going to do with my life? And I took an online course for medical billing and coding. After that, I started at Rapides Regional Medical Center and I worked in human resources for a while. And then I moved to a unit secretary, and I just happened to know somebody that knew somebody that worked for Acadiana Billing Solutions, which is a billing and coding company. And so I was able to move into there fairly quickly. I started out as a medical biller. Has been my favorite job, hands down. I love billing because I could put my earbuds in and I could go to town on my keyboard. And I loved that. But I very quickly moved into being a cardiology coder. And I held the 2 largest accounts in the building. And it was not because I was super smart or I just knew everything or any of those things. So if you're thinking that, oh my gosh, I'm not qualified, you're absolutely qualified. Because I'm going to tell you, this is so important before I get into showing you things. What you're going to be doing in class is so much harder than the job actually is. And now I'm going to tell you why. I very rarely used my manuals, and all you're going to be using is your manuals when we code, because we had what was called cheat sheets. Your doctor, your specialty, I'm going to teach you everything from anesthesia all the way to lab. You're never going to be coding all of that. My specialty was cardiology, but I didn't use every code that was in the portion of the cardiology manual. I only used specific codes. So I had a cheat sheet. So if the medical record said heart cath left, I went to my cheat sheet and found the number for heart cath left. So you understand what I mean? What I'm going to be showing you is from the ground up. Where do those codes come from? Why do we use that code? And I'm glad I do, because I'm going to tell you, my ladies that love coding, I have 3 office managers right now that came straight out of my program, went into coding positions, and now they run their departments, and they did very quickly. Because I taught them the long way, they were able to go into their facilities and say, oh, this is old coding. The coder, when I took her place as a coder, at my facility that I started working at, had been a coder for 25 years. Hi, Connor. I am so sorry it's giving you trouble. But because I was new, I knew to go into the manuals. Hi, Connor.
Hi.
I am so sorry it's giving you so much trouble.
I don't know what's going on with it.
Me either. Kashana, am I saying your name, Kashana, right?
It's Quashania. Quashania.
Kashania. Was giving her trouble too, so I had to send her the link on her phone. So, but anyway, I'm just telling them a little bit about the program and myself. So this is kind of just getting to know you time. But anyway, when I'm teaching you guys, remember I'm teaching you the hard way, so that when you go into your facilities, even if you don't start out as a coder, I have students that start out in scheduling, and very quickly the facility sees that they can code and they get moved over. So I want you to understand that although you don't have to be an expert in everything that I'm teaching you, pay attention to the processes, because if you know the process, you know what to do. Let me ask you, can you look up something in an actual dictionary? Like if I handed you a paper dictionary right now and said, look up congestive heart failure, could you look that up?
Yeah.
Then you can find a code in a coding manual.
Okay.
So when you get your manuals in the mail, don't flip your lids, because you're not, they're big, y'all. You're not going to have to remember all of those codes or all of that stuff. I am simply going to be teaching you how to look up the codes and find the correct number to attach to the codes so your doctor gets paid correctly.
Yes.
So right now, you guys are starting at the end of a module. I am not the instructor that ever starts her students off at the end of a module. So you guys are going to have an easy week. Okay, so don't say, oh my goodness, you know, enjoy your easy week, because it's not always going to be that way. Okay. We're doing something called sim charting. And it's just, I can't start y'all in the last 10 sims, which teaches you how to get in and make an appointment and the operations of a system, like how you put the bills in, how do you take payments in an office setting. It's like your externship, because you don't have enough time to get in and put all the information in. So instead of stressing you out this week, we're simply going to do little things until Friday, and we start a fresh module on Friday. Please remember, you're not missing anything because we work on a Ferris wheel, right? You're starting here. And so what happens, you're going to go all the way around the Ferris wheel and you're going to come back right here. So you're going to get it. So don't think because I'm not starting you out in this module that you're going to miss anything. I promise you're not going to miss anything. I'm not going to allow that to happen. You'll be starting a whole new module on Friday. It's going to be called Module 158. I'm telling you a lot, but I promise I have it all in paper form, and I'm going to show you in a minute. And it is only a 5-day module. It's our career services module. If you do not have a resume, start making one now, because your final grade, one of your final grades is going to be a resume. It's as simple as that. So anyway, so there you go. All right, so now do you guys have any questions about anything I've said so far?
I do.
Okay, go ahead.
So you said you're gonna send us a guide in the mail on the codes?
I am going, yeah, there's going to be, yeah, you're going to be getting 3 manuals in the mail. They should already have been, they're going to be sent out to you. It's not something we're doing right now. We're in front office right now. So you have time to get your manuals before we start coding. So we're not in coding yet. That's coming up in about a month or so. But yeah, you'll be getting those in the mail, and you can let me know if you don't get them in the next couple of weeks. That's going to be important.
Okay.
All right, so the first thing that I want to tell you is this program is flexible, but it is not a learn at your own pace program. There are requirements. There are time restrictions. The most that you're going to have to work, well, I'm not going to say that. The curriculum requires 25 hours a week. Now, does that mean it takes everybody 25 hours? No. It doesn't mean it takes everybody 25 hours. It may take some students 35 hours, but we just, we put that number right in the middle. That's what my syllabus says, so that's what I'm telling you. All right, you have 3 different kinds of assignments. You have daily assignments, which are going to be, I call them bell ringers. You have exams and you have labs. Exams and labs open up on Monday, and they close the next Sunday at 11:55. So you have an entire week to complete those. Bell ringers, daily assignments, those are due daily. Should not take you more than 15, 20 minutes, if that. And I'm going to show you an example of some bell ringers. Bell ringers are for me to give you an extra grade. Also for attendance, because we want you checking in daily in some way, fashion, or form. Engagement is very, very important. Daily engagement is required. I mean, if you get zeros on your bell ringers, it's 30% of your grade. So they are important. So if you're sick, if your kid's sick, if you've had a death in the family, if something has happened and you can't get on and do a daily bell ringer, this is what you can do. You can communicate with your instructor, me. I am huge for communication. Yes, ma'am.
Is there a specific time that we have to have the bell ringer in by?
By
Because I
11:55.
work on Wednesdays and Fridays. So that'll be the only days, and I work from like 7 a.m. to 2 p.m.
You have plenty of time. They're not due until 11:55 p.m. in the evening.
Okay, perfect.
That's our time. Either it's 11:55 that day or 11:55 on Sunday for everything else. I want to
Okay.
make a point about assignments too, so I don't forget. Exams. For example, I may have an exam scheduled on day 16, which is a Thursday. Guess when I'm opening up that exam? I'm opening everything but your daily assignment on Monday. Some students may be off Monday and Tuesday and do all of their labs on Monday and Tuesday. I'm not waiting until Thursday when it's actually scheduled. I want to give you as much time as possible, but I never want you to feel pressured that if it's open, you have to hurry and do it right then. That is not how this works. You have until 11:55 p.m. on Sunday. If you need to study, study. Just because it's there and open available to you, that's not a pressure saying you got to take it, you got to take it. No, it's open because I have a lot of students and I try to meet the needs of everybody all the way around.
Okay, thank you.
Did I mention communication is key with me? I can't help you if I don't know. Y'all, life happens. My life happens. Your life happens. I understand a work schedule. I was telling you guys a while ago about my coding job. When I switched to being an instructor, I was still working that coding job. I worked that coding job from 7:30 in the morning till 4:30 in the afternoon. I left there and I was at Unitech. I started working at 5 and I didn't end my day until 10:30. And I did that for a long time. So when you say that you got to work, you got to take care of your family, and I had 5 kids, and I have a husband too, by the way. I'm not by myself. I want you to, I don't know why I felt like I needed to tell you that, but I understand having to do what you need to do to take care of your family. And I also understand that being in school and doing this course is, again, another thing that you're having to do to help take care of your family, because I had to do it to take care of my family. So I am understanding, but this is what I want to tell you. I may open up a daily assignment for you, 1 or 2 or 3, kind of depending on the circumstance. But what I don't want is to have to continue to open up daily assignments or other assignments constantly. My expectation is that you will do your work, you will do it on time, and you are engaged. I am helping you get ready for, wait for it, not a job, a career. In the medical field, no matter where you go with this particular certification in this class, it is a real career with real expectations. And so I want you to start thinking of this class as your career. If you get on as a medical biller or coder, let me tell you what you can't do is you can't wait to turn in your bills. You can't wait to code your super bills. You can't, the doctor wants to get paid, right?
Mm-hmm.
The only way he gets paid is if we do our job.
Right.
We're the reason a doctor gets paid. That's super duper important. So I want you to begin to practice this is your career right now and getting assignments in on time. I'm expecting to treat you like real college students because guess what? That's what this is. This is your college career right now. All right. I have a live Zoom lecture every Thursday at 2 o'clock. Now, that does not work with your schedule. It's okay because I record everything I do and it will be available for you to watch at your convenience. So if you can make it, I would love for you to, because really, even if I don't have this huge lecture, and I really do try not to lecture a lot on Zooms, because, who wants to hear me talk for an hour? Nobody. A lot of times it'll be a critical thinking question, or we'll be coding together, or we'll be discussing insurance, or, things like that. Sometimes it doesn't work that way, but my goal is to connect with you as a student. And I need to connect with you as an instructor. It's hard to be at home. I started out on campus with a room full of students who were like my family. I want to be able to connect with each of you. You're very important. I am blessed and honored to be a part of this journey with you. I could do other things this is what I choose to do. I choose to be here with you because this field changed my life. It changed who I was. I never thought I would be sitting where I am today, the program chair of a great establishment and educating other people to do what I did. I never dreamed this for myself. And my hope for you is to go beyond what you dream for yourself too. I know that kind of sounds like Dr. Phil, right? I really do mean it. It's absolutely my truth. It absolutely is. The mama 5 all I ever wanted to be was a mama, y'all. But I've been blessed to be able to be a mama and more. And so my kids are proud of me and I'm proud of myself. And I'm proud of you for starting this. And I'm not going to get emotional. Okay, I did Zoom every Thursday at 2. In your daily assignments, you're going to get something called a daily dose. And that may be a quick little 5-minute video about something I want to tell you. It may just be touching base. It may be something inspirational, but that's going to be in those daily assignments. Be expecting to see those frequently. Also, you will get a week at a glance on Friday every single week. If you don't get one, you may want to send an ambulance because I do this every week. By 5 o'clock on Friday, every Friday, you'll have a week at a glance for your next week's assignments. And that is simply outlining what you're going to have due the next week. If you have an exam, you're going to know it the Friday before. To me, I am a plan person. And so even if I'm not going to have those assignments available, if I can read a chapter because I have 2 hours on the weekend, or I can do some of those things ahead of time, I like to be ahead. And so I do that so that you'll know what you have coming up for the next week and you'll know how to schedule your school week. Modules are broken down by days, and I'm going to show you that in just a minute. For example, you're going to see day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4, things like that. And this is where your week at a glance comes in handy too, because sometimes I get lost in what day I have. I have a lesson plan book that helps me remember where I've left off and what day I'm planning. That's going to be on your week at a glance too. All right, for new students, this is very, very, very important. Do not worry if you see zeros in your grades. Those are going to pop up. I'm going to go back and drop those. You're not required to upload anything until you start Friday. You're going to be emailing me your assignments. And I'm going to show you those assignments in just a minute. So if you get into your e-learning because you're exploring, I want you to do a lot of exploring this week and looking at your books as soon as you get those and all of those things. I want you to be able to explore and have time to get into this slowly. If you see a 0, you're more than welcome to reach out to me and say, Miss Marcia, there's a 0 on this, and or whatever. But I'm going to catch those and drop them because you're not responsible for anything. I can't prevent that from happening. Zanzibar has a mind of its own, and sometimes it has a gremlin, and it likes, for some reason, to mess in my grade book. So, and you're not going to be responsible for any exams in this module. That's on my list to tell you, so that's what I'm going to tell you. All right. So instead of just talking at you now, I'm going to show you some things. The very first thing that I want to show you is going to be your e-learning. Now, when I say e-learning, it can mean, it can be Zanzibar, My Unitech, e-learning. All of those are the same thing. Zanzibar is actually who we have My Unitech, your e-learning system, through. So that's how all of those words fit. So let me share my screen. Can you guys see my face here on e-learning?
Yes.
Okay, so when you open up your e-learning, this is the first thing that you're going to see on your landing page. This is hello, this is my class expectations, my tips for success, my office hours, my email address. And you guys are not going to be in this book. I'm showing you where we are now, but this is not this book. You don't have to do anything in it. But every single module, like Friday, when you get into your new module, I'll show you that, but it's going to have the same information. There will always be a picture of the book we're in. There's always going to be what module we're in, when it starts and when the module ends. And it's going to give you a brief description. The module that you'll start in, just bear with me. I'm just going to show you what your landing page is going to look like and what your book is going to look like. Okay, so when you start on Friday in module 158, career development, this is your landing page. When you open it up, this is what it's going to look like. This is a picture of the book, when the module begins, when the module ends. So you'll always have a picture of your book. Not only that, I do an intro video to every single module and I show you that too. But I wanted you to know that you're going to be able to see things in multiple places, multiple different ways. So let's go back and let me show you some more fun stuff. So I showed you your landing page when you open it up, what it's going to look like. Sorry, I got to go back to the other module. Yours doesn't look like this, guys. Don't panic. It's the instructor side. Looks different on my side, a lot more stuff. All right, so this is your landing page. You're going to go to your coursework. And this is where you're going to see your assignments. This is their bell ringer for today. We'll just open it so you can see it. You're not responsible for this. But see, I talked to them about the anti-kickback law in this quick little video. And this is their question. Mr. Jones is a mechanic. He offers his physician unlimited services on his BMW in exchange for health services. This is not an example of the anti-kickback law, and that is false. Submit the daily assignment. Ta-da! Now, not all of them are exactly like that. Sometimes you may have to type in an answer or upload an answer, but that's how quick they are. It's a 5-minute video and it took me 1 minute to answer that. So that's going to be easy for you to get done on a daily basis. So that's what your bell ringers look like. Then you have labs. Let's see, this is a lab, just an example of a lab. They're doing something that they're completing SimChart 82 through 85. And that's not due until next Sunday at 11:55 p.m. Remember, you guys are not getting in this book. I just want to show you what it looks like. So you see how day 17, 18, 19, and 20 are open here? The students can do any of these labs anytime until next Sunday at 11:55 p.m. So that is what the labs look like. Let's see. I do discussion forums for extra credit. You won't have one when you guys start because that's just 5 days and that's just too much work to try to do in just that short period of time. All right, so the next thing I want to show you is your week at a glance. I am never the basic girl. Just going to tell you that now. If I can add something pretty somewhere, I'm going to. But for example, this is what this week's week at a glance looks like for the other students. So they know exactly what Sims they need to complete. And we're starting a new module here. So there's nothing there. They know that they need to go to module 158 here. Zoom class is at 2 o'clock. That's on your week at a glance. The invite that you guys have right now on this Zoom is the same invite I will use for every single thing that I personally do for you. I've had it for going on 3 years now, and I'm not changing it now. I mean, I don't want to give you a new link every week, right? I mean, that's crazy. We just use the same one over and over and over again. So this is what your week at a glance is going to look like. Friday, when you get into your new module, you'll have a whole new week at a glance. It'll have Friday. And then, and you can see that I've put one up every single week for this module. And none of them are boring. I don't do that. I try to make it fun. And this is how I have fun and be a little creative. So your week at a glance over here in this gray area, this is your sweet spot. This is where you're going to find your week at a glance. You're going to find your attendance, your grade book, your syllabus for every single module will be there. And it's labeled under syllabus. So, I mean, you know, it's pretty easy to find. I want to call your attention to something called news and announcements. Please check your news and announcements because it has important information in there. So NCCD class was canceled last week. That's not something I want you guys to worry about. There's something here for improving your typing skills that I put up that you can play a game. Closed for Easter, NCCT prep class. So, you know, it's just like things. Sometimes it might just be something that I saw on YouTube that inspired me, that I want to inspire you, and so that I'll show you. Now, any questions? Probably a ton, but look, go ahead. Go ahead. What's your question?
Had you already sent out the link? I mean the access to get into the my Unitech page or the e-learning?
Okay. I don't send that. Unfortunately, I don't have anything to do with the books being the book links being set out for, or the book account number for you guys to get in, are the links to get into my Unitech. This is what I want to say. After we're done with our call, I am going to be emailing you. Let me get back to you on it. It's good. That's coming. Okay. Let's see. All right. I'm going to be emailing you your week at a glance. This is specific for you guys that are starting today. So today is Monday, 5/1, onboarding at 11 a.m. Hello, this is your first assignment. And those of you who were not able to make it, you're going to get the recording, so don't worry. I'm going to email you the new student ARA, which is an academic related activity, and I need it emailed back to me. What is that? This is it right here. It's such a hard assignment. Let me go over the questions with you. Do you have a working computer? How long has it been since you turned your computer on? Do you have Wi-Fi? What is your emergency contact name and number? How important is communication? What day and time is your live Zoom class? Just to remind you, Thursday, 2 o'clock. When is this assignment due? Tonight by 11:55 p.m. And what are 5 goals you have during this year? That is a very hard assignment for your first day, right? It's not. I promise you it's not going to be complicated for the first 4 days. It's not going to be complicated at all, but we're starting out slow, right? Like Legos. We're building our foundation right now. If I do not have this emailed back to me by 11:55 p.m., 11:55 p.m. tonight, you will not be an active student in my class. Once you email this assignment back to me, I will send it to the proper person that you can become an active student. And that is when you receive your book email to get your books. And you will also receive your my Unitech login information. But didn't y'all get that for orientation?
The Unitech login and the office login, I think, came in. I'm going to check my email again and double check.
Check if it's not in your regular email, check your spam email, because sometimes this stuff goes into spam email.
Yeah, I'm already logged into it on my computer, but it's not everything is on there yet.
Right, because they haven't opened it up for you yet. But after and I realized that some of you were very, very quick to get orientation done. That's okay. I love that. But I do give time. Tomorrow will be complete your orientation and email your instructor. Orientation completed. Wednesday, what is professionalism and why is it important? 300 words, correct grammar. Email this to your instructor. Thursday, get to know my Unitech site. Make sure you can access your books. And this is the book you're going to be in. There's a picture for you. Find this book, Begin exploring chapter 22, and this is what you have to turn in. Describe personality traits important to employers. Email this to my instructor. You can find this information in chapter 22 of this book. I think it's on page 486, but I'm not real sure. Don't hold me to that page number. I'm not that good, y'all. I can't remember all the pages to the book. And then on Friday, you're going to go into My Unitech. You're going to click course module 158, and you'll begin completing assignments through e-learning. And that's when you're going to see that open assignment for you there, your daily assignment, which is your bell ringer, and you're going to see day 1 lab. And that's when you'll begin to do regular stuff. I say regular stuff. So do you guys have any questions about this? I will be emailing this out. I'm going to butcher your name. Do you have a nickname?
Yes, ma'am, Sean.
Sean, thank you, darling. I appreciate it. Sean, for some reason, your email is kicking back to me. Have you made an email through Microsoft Works yet?
No, ma'am.
Okay.
Just,
All right. So we may have to get with Miss Jana. Have you received your orientation email?
I did receive that one, but when I was on, because I received the other day, but this morning about 9:30, 10 o'clock, that's when I went through each module. And when I got done, I ended up clicking the click X and out of it instead of just going back, and it kicked me out.
So you need them to reopen your orientation for you?
I do.
Okay. All right. So I'm going to start sending your emails through the roster emails, the email that you have through the school, not your personal email.
Right. But I was enrolled with
CIS.
Yeah, and so I did I think I did, that's what I'm looking at now, my notes. I think I did create a email with Microsoft. As a matter of fact, I did. Would that be the same one I use?
I'm not sure. I would email jwashington@unitechta.edu. That's Miss Jessica, and ask her that.
What's the email again?
jwashington
Okay.
@unitechta.edu. All right, so once you guys get your email to get your books, it's going to look like this. Let me show you. Again, please note that my stuff really does kind of look a little bit different because it's from the instructor side. But once you get your books, you're going to go to your Vital Source library. Go to the library. And all of your books are going to be here. Note that I have more books than you're going to have because I have extra stuff. Like medical terminology, this book, yeah, I don't even do that. But I have extra resources that I pull from. But this is going to be the book that you're in. And I just want to show you some features that you have with your book. One of the things that you're going to have is you click these 3 little dots over here, have it read aloud to you.
484. 22. Skills and strategies.
Now it says comma, period, exclamation. It's going to give you everything. But if you're doing dishes and you want to listen to some of your schoolwork so you don't have to read everything, then please turn it on. It's a computer voice, y'all, but you don't have to read every word by yourself. Also, in your on your gray area in your school, in your My Unitech site where all of your other stuff is, I'm going to always put your PowerPoint slides there. So for every chapter, you'll have PowerPoint slides. Read your PowerPoint slides. That's going to give you the main information information that's in your chapter, the main stuff you need to know. So utilize those PowerPoint slides. Okay, do you guys have any questions about any of this stuff? And if you think of something later, just text me.
The modules on here for the orientation, is it 6 of them? Like, I don't know if you can see this, maybe. Is it those? Oh, I don't know if you can.
Let me pull up my email because I get an email with your stuff sometimes.
What it just says module 1, welcome, start here, orientation modules. Okay.
Yeah, and once you get through all of those modules, you take a little test. And after you take that test, that's when I need you to email me and say, I completed orientation.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm going to be sending this along with a recording of this to everybody. Even though you are here, I'm still going to send the recording so that if you need to go back and to re-listen, you can do that. Oh, I did miss something. Hang on, let me go back. Something very important. Oh my goodness. Okay, so let's go back into, remember I told you I record everything? If you look in this gray area over here, you're going to have something that says Zoom class. So when you click on that, this is everything that I have lectured on. Everything that you can go back and look at. Also, it has this Zoom link right here. So you can literally get into your My Unitech, get into Zoom class, and you can click that link and it'll bring you right into class. So you can go back when you get off work on the weekend, whenever, to listen to your Zoom lecture. Guys, please take the time to do that. I try not to ramble. I try to make it quick. I try to get to the point, but oftentimes there's such important information. And I'm going to warn you now, I am this instructor that if you ask me something that I've told you in a Zoom, I'm going to tell you, go watch the Zoom. Sometimes, maybe if 15 other students asked me before you did, I might say that, but I don't know. Just watch your Zoom information. Like I said, I try to make it very quick. Let's see, the last Zoom class I had, let's see how long it was. 24 minutes and 42 seconds. I can't be any faster than that. I respect your time very, very much. I do. Sometimes Zooms are just business. Get down to business, get in there, get it done, get out. Then sometimes they're like that. I spent 49 minutes talking to y'all. Usually I'm done within 30. It just depends on the feel in the room, I guess you could say, on where we kind of go with it. But any questions? I know a lot of information. Sean, you should be okay because you were in CIS, and I'm gonna tell you what, CIS is a lot. It's a lot. This is a little different. We're a little bit slower paced.
It was intense. It was.
Bless their hearts. Sometimes, y'all, their modules are one day, and they can complete everything in that module in one day. Module that we have coming up, that's 5 days. That's the shortest module in our whole curriculum. So there, you have more time. All right. I am so excited to have you guys. I really, really am. I'm so excited. I know that we're going to have a mixture of fun and some of it's going to be boring, okay? Because sometimes I get bored, but I'm going to do everything I can to get through the boring stuff so we can do the fun stuff together. So please reach out to me. Sean, I am going to email you everything through the roster on My Unitech. If you don't get anything within the next 2 hours from me, reach out. No, I'm going to text you and see or if you got it, because I cannot send anything to your private email for some reason. Cassie, Connor, if you don't get anything from me in the next 2 hours, also reach out to me, because I am going to be sending this out in the email along with a little questionnaire. If you want to write it and take a picture of it and email it to me because you wrote it on your notebook paper, doesn't have to be fancy. None of it has to be fancy, even your regular assignments. If you're more comfortable writing something down in a notebook, taking a picture of it and then uploading it and giving it to me that way, as long as I can read it, it's fine. Now, if it's a click assignment where you have to click true or false, then you have to do that. But I don't like to work out coding problems on a sheet of paper, and I like to do it in my notebook. I'm an old school kind of girl. I just am.
No, I am too. I'm gonna be honest. I'm a notebook kind of, person.
Oh, Cassie, let me tell you, I had to move my office to my bedroom. The amount of notebooks that I had and never wrote in is crazy. I love a notebook and a pen and a sticker. I'm like, I'm 52 years old and I'm still buying notebook and stickers and binders.
No, me too. So I have 4 kids and I'm pregnant right now, and I have another one on the way. So I'm gonna have 5. So me and my fiance have notebooks, pens, like it's an addiction in this house between all the boys and us. They're all notebook kids too.
I love, girl, it hurt my heart because I had to just get rid of some, because literally I had nowhere to put them. It was between that and my purses, because when you move spaces, you have to, this is my private space and now my office. And I was like, I love my purses more. So,
right.
No brainer, right?
Understand.
No brainer right there. Anyway.
Right.
It was wonderful talking to you. I can't wait to talk to you again. I'm available to you if you need to Zoom or at a separate time. Please know you are never a bother to me. You're not bothering me. Never think I'm bothering her. This is what I'm here for. I'm here for you. And I'm excited to do that. So let me know if I can do anything for you. And email me back and let me know that you're receiving emails if you don't mind. So that way I know that you're getting them. So have a great day.
You too.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.